show you how you can install a Merbau decking board on the side of the new house. We installing the timber structure 2 meter by 4.6 under the PowerPoint, and will be the timber structure and Merbau decking on top of it. The level, the finish of the deck will be this line. First we have to screw this timber, that's a H2 or H3 timber structure using for exterior, and it has to screw to the wall following the line, and also one for the side. Then the others will be that port and this line as well. First we have to make the frame line, and then we install the middle one every 400 centimeter between the deck. Show you how it's going to the process. So guys, the structure done. We have to wait 2 days to set the concrete, and nobody step on top of it. As I said, first we did the framework, and then we installed the joints and the barrier in the middle to hold all together, and also installing the one post concreted to the ground in the middle of the rails. The point is, when you're doing the deck, we have to concrete under the post because the post will sticking down to the ground. And we completed by the concrete under, then compacted and install the post and concrete on top of it. The next job is laying the boards, the Merbau boards on top of, and I'll show you how we can install it. So guys, today we start to laying and installing the decking board. That's a Merbau decking board 140, and we need a 50 mil gap between each board. We check the right square and then screw all the line on top of the rails. Will be a screw, and that's a galvanized screw we're using. There is a different kind of the screw for the deck. This is self-drailing decking screw, and 50 millimeter long. Also, when you screw it, it needs to go a little bit under the surface. And we're setting the first in the line. We're checking the side one and cover to the top, and then we lay all through the house. Maybe the cut of the last rail should be close to the wall. And then that's a joint, 2 screws in one side and 2 in the other, then going through. The joint should be in a different part when we're going through the deck, not all in the one line, because we're using the different size of the paling. So guys, to cutting the end of the boards, we use the chalk line to make a straight line 3 centimeter from the timber structure, and we have one board under for the side. It's 20 mil, and then 1 mil extra over of the board, and then we cut through to be a straight line in the side of the deck. When we install it, we leave the over some and then cut it in the one straight line. And also showing you the corner parts. The joints will be 2 screws from each side, screwed to the timber, under timber structure, and then following the straight line to the awl. The awl cutting line should be in a different layer. This one is cutting, that's a whole line, whole board, and that's the other cut and the whole. It's better to not joining each cutting next to each other. And I'll say to you, one board in the side to cover the structure from the side of the deck. So guys, we finished installing the deck. Now we need to do the light sand on top of the deck and then to coat decking oil, apply for the decking. That's a Merbau deck and needed to coat oil on top of it. So now I'm doing the sand to take any part of the cutting or the scratch or the joints will be flush, as you can see, looks good, and then going through, then broom and clean up and apply oiling. So guys, the project completed. 2 houses. One of them is a corner block and the other one in the other side. And you can see that's a timber retaining wall to support the next door house, and also laying the turf in the front and the council area, going through the collarbone fence and one gate here, 1.2 wide, timber retaining wall, and the fence on top of it. That's the other side. Going through the other house, show you inside of the building. It is completed and oiled, 2-coat oiling. That's a Merbau deck, and the turf, grass, collarbone fence, passway with 40 to 60 millimeter river gravel pebbles, one slipper under the fence, and separate 2 houses to each other. This one left to moving the rainwater tank. And the other gate and the passway for the other house, the grass, timber retaining wall, 2-course, planting the muraya, weed mat, and laying the mini nugget mulch, going through, and also other gate in the other side, and the passway, just the pebbles.